I had promised that I would give you a short insight into the system programs and how to get to them. Well, there's a finagly way and there's an easy way. So let's first look at the finagly way. You go all the way down to the left corner. Here's my cursor. I go all the way down to the left corner here, and the start menu shows up. And then you right click, and if you're lucky, you get this whole list of system programs. Now mine are a little messed up because I played around with it here, so you can see Task Managers here twice and some others too, but that doesn't matter. Now this list is kind of a little messy and not organized alphabetically, so I don't like it. Let me show you how you do that in a better way and how you get at those in a better way. Okay, let me first do something here. Unpin this. Okay. Oops. You go to computer and double click on computer, and don't worry about the path. I will give you the path in a minute. Then you go to users, your name, app data. Now app data is a hidden file. If it doesn't show up under your name, you go to view and check this box up here, hidden files. See, look on app data. Look down here. If that box is unchecked, app data wouldn't show up. So this box has to be checked. So you go to app data, local, Microsoft, Windows, where's Windows? Here, Windows, and WinX. Okay, now we are there. You will see 3 folders. Disregard this one, I put this in here. You have 3 folders. Group 1 folder only is a shortcut to the desktop, and that's of lesser interest. Group 2 folders, interesting. You have the control panel, very interesting. The run box, if you like. Search you don't really need because the whole start screen is a search field. Task Manager is interesting, and Windows Explorer you don't really need either because you have the icon down here. So those 3 we are going to copy. Go to home page and copy, and then we go to documents and make a new folder and call it System Programs. System Programs. Okay, System Programs, is that what it is? Okay, open this folder and paste these guys into here. Here are our 3 fellows. Now let's go back. Okay, in group 3 you have some more. Command prompt running as admin. That's of course the one to take. Command prompt without admin, I don't even know why they put it in here because it doesn't do anything for you. Computer management you want, device manager you want, disk management you want, event viewer you want, network connection, I don't know. You see that down in the task tray. Power options you might want, programs and features of course, and system maybe. Okay, and those we copy again, and we go back to our documents folder, our system programs, and we paste those in here, and here they are. Now we have them all in a nice arrangement. Now we want to probably change the view a little bit. Go by. Okay. Oh, this inverted the whole thing. Go by name. Okay. So here they are in alphabetical order and in groups. Okay. If you're done with them, you may want to go up to the itty bitty arrow here and get rid of the ribbon so that they are nicer and easier to see. Okay, now what do we do with that? Well, first thing, we'll send a shortcut. Right click on it and send a shortcut to the desktop, and I'll show you in a minute what we'll do with that. But before we do that, let's go back to our 2 folders or group 1, 2 and 3 folder, and I will highlight this up here, and now we need the ribbon because we want to, on the home group, we want to copy the path. And I will put this path temporarily here into, paste it into a WordPad. Okay, I did it the traditional way without the ribbon. And then we go to group 3 and we highlight the path and we copy the path and we go back here, and let me do it this time with a ribbon. If you had a ribbon, here's a ribbon. Okay, let me go down a bit here and we'll paste the path into here, and there it is. Okay, now let's arrange this a little nicer here. Okay, highlight this whole stuff and make it bigger. How much bigger do you want it? Oh, maybe this big. Okay, now we got it. Now we don't need the ribbon anymore. We're done with it. Okay, now it's pretty. Now this here, I'm going to leave this up for a moment. If you're on Windows 8, it's very easy for you to make a picture of that so that you will later have it for reference. You press the print screen key and the start key, the one with the Windows flag, at the same time. Oops, now that was not the way to do it. I press the start first, so you press them at the same time. Okay, when you see this kind of flicker, then you have made a print screen, and by pressing those two at the same time you get your screen in the pictures. Actually, there's one from before. Let me delete this one. You get it in the pictures. Okay, here is the path to the group 2 folder and the group 3 folder, and very convenient. So I hope you got that. If you're in Windows 7, you can still do a print screen, but without pressing the start button, because I won't do anything for you. And you then have to go to Paint and paste it in Paint and save the Paint picture. So that's how you do that. Okay, this is a picture, so I can click on the red X. By the way, those were print screens also that I did at an earlier time, just for practicing. Okay, so you have this information now, and we don't need to save this anymore. And you have the shortcut. This is a shortcut here. If you double click on it, see, there are your nice system programs. This shortcut here you drag down into the Explorer icon on the taskbar, and it's going to get pinned to this Explorer icon, and you can start it from here. So anytime you want to use it from now on, you just right click, not left click, right click on the Explorer icon and go to the shortcut, and you got it. Now if you don't like this view with all the pictures, and by the way, we can change that. Maybe small icons is a better view, and as I said, since you're not changing it right now, we may not need the ribbon. So you have them all here. Command prompt, disk management. Let's just look at a few. Computer management, well, that's a heavy hitter. Here you have all kinds of other links, like to device manager, disk management, etc. But disk management you have here too. You have disk management. Okay, let's see. That's not much. Okay, my disk is pretty simple. It's a virtual disk. Has a C partition, the operating system partition, and has the partition for the boot manager, the system reserved partition. Here just an aside, remember in Windows 7 that partition was 100 megabyte, here it's 350 megabyte, because the boot manager of Windows 7 is bigger. Okay, what else do we have here now? Oh, command prompt. Let's click on that and you get the user account control. Now this is ugly. This is really ugly. Let's make this a little prettier. You go up here on the frame and right click on the frame and go to properties, and in properties you go to font and you choose this Lucida font here, and well, let's make it 24 and you bold it, and then you go to layout. See, it's sticking out a little bit, so you want to change the width a little bit, so go to this little arrow here and keep clicking on it. Oops. See, now it fits nicely on the screen. And then the colors you want to change, I like the dark blue for the screen background, and then for the screen text I take white. That's best visible, and look at this, isn't this beautiful? Now you have a nice command prompt screen. Okay, and then some of the others here that you pin down. By the way, you can always add some if you find some. For example, in all apps, you can add them here. You make a shortcut on the desktop and you just add them. Okay, this we don't need anymore. This shortcut up here, because we pinned it down there, and just to prove it to you, it's still there. Shortcut is still there, so the shortcut on the desktop is no more required. Well, that was easy. So much for the system programs. But if you don't want to go through the trouble, go into the itty bitty corner here until the thing shows up, and as I said, it's awfully finagly. And right click, and then you get a somewhat shorter list than mine, but it's still a little messy because it's not alphabetically ordered. I personally don't like it, but it's a matter of personal preference, and if you rather work with that, that's fine with me. Okay,